Yo, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are back with another deck profile for you guys. It's the updated Drytron deck list. Now I know that you guys are sick and tired of Drytron. I'm not. I'm not. So even in this hand trap filled format, this deck still stands a chance as proven as it's quite successful at YCS in the Remote Invitational. And honestly, the deck is still really solid. It's just you have to take a really different approach now. There are multiple deck profiles online of different lists, different decks, different this, different that, and I'm here to send my version 7.0, I guess, that we're at right now. And yeah, I'm gonna walk you guys through the deck. I want to talk a little bit about rages and my philosophies behind the deck, because this deck is really something else, something that you have never seen from me, and something that I swore not to play, but I guess here we are. Alright, so if you are expecting Natasha to be in here, it's not. If you're expecting Prep, it's not. If you're expecting Double Ritual Spell, it's not. Those cards are all not really that great, and there are other ways you can achieve the same goal. So a lot of the deck is still different. It's still a Drytron deck at the end of the day. So we're going to start off with, of course, triple the Diviner. Solid card. Easily one of the best. So I have been thinking about cutting the Fairy Engine down a little bit, because honestly, I'm kind of sick and tired of having low impact hand traps. But that's actually kind of where this first debate starts of the deck. A lot of decks right now are good because they can main hand traps. And that is just like Tri-Brigade is just like 15 hand traps, and that's just very strong and solid. And then you have like other decks, like Prankits run like a million hand traps, and each deck just runs a million hand traps. And Drytron is really the only deck that really can't. Because I think that the way to have your deck be able to run hand traps is like a very small engine, and Drytron just doesn't have that. We don't have enough room in the main deck to play hand traps, and these cards are just so broken, you don't want to cut them, but they're also kind of bricky, so you do want to cut them, and it's just super difficult. So for my list right now, I'm playing 0 hand traps, etc. out of the Orange Light. I focus a little bit more on, in the extra deck and in the main deck on playing through hand traps, or at least ending on a certain field, and have responsive spells and traps. So yeah, it's something that you're not really used to. I don't try to make room, I don't try to improve. Like, if we play the mirror, we lose. But if we play versus other decks, we have a pretty significant chance of winning. So triple alpha. In order to win more, we are playing triple gamma. Now, if your alpha gets ashed or your zeta gets ashed, you still have your gamma. You can still make your XYZ and still make plays from there. Then you also play zeta. Then we play double delta. And then here is even a beta. Beta is a little bit to counter the DD Crows that are run right now, and a little bit to counter the Ally of Justice that people side against this deck. And it's also just another name. And just having names, this actually matters. More extenders, more better. Then the ultimateness, the Penten, Edaten still in this deck. I still think this is a huge part of the combo. And Drytron Quadrants, Dragons. This is actually just a very solid card, helps with OTKing. And then here, it's not my proudest moment. I've been clean of summoning the boy for a little bit over 3 months now, but that has all come to an end. We are playing Red Eyes Black Dragon, the Dark Magician. So the idea and theory behind this is simple. If you get trolled or hand trapped, you can always end on a Dragoon. There are a lot of decks that cannot deal with a Dragoon right now. Sky Striker has a horrible matchup against Dragoon. It's just too easy not to play. These cards indeed are bricks, and it does really help to the consistency of this deck. But this is so insane. If you get hand trapped on a weak hand, you can still make Dragoon. You can always make Dragoon. You could just summon any Drytron and then summon Orange Light, and you could just make Dragoon. Like, any response your opponent has to anything you do, you have Dragoon. And if they don't have a response, you just have full combo and you don't even see this. And it really helps with pushing for damage, pushing for stuff. So this is something that I am testing. Something I'm maybe not proud of. But I like Dragoon. So yeah, that card wins matches. So I guess the 3 are playing it. Then we play Triple Nova. Still in the deck. Then we play double Fafnir. we need more Drytrons. In order to play this deck, in order to end on something, you have to play more Drytrons, which is why we maximize on the names. We don't play the third Delta or second Benten, or Beta, but we do play this. And we also don't play double ritual spell. You only play one because the Fafnir can also add that. So if you open this and this, you can add the Meteonis. If you open this and this, you add the Nova. And you just make bodies. Help summoning Dragoon, help summoning monsters. It's just solid. Just more names. You need more names. Then we're playing triple emergency. And then for the anti-hand traps, triple tactic talents, and the one called by the grave for the 40 cards in the deck. So this is definitely something different that you're used to, but of course this is Yu-Gi-Oh! We have to experiment, we have to adjust our list to something that we think is good. And this is what I'm testing right now. So far, the goon has been proving really good for me. I really am liking it so far. And yeah, no prosperity, only good cards, only power cards. For the extra deck, still kind of similar. One Link, one Verte, one IP, one Phoenix, one Unicorn. Bonus points if you guess the rarities for the Phoenix and the Unicorn. One Burrow Sword, one Appaloosa, Dragoon, Ventis, Herald, double Drytron Mibit Fafnir, Downard, Zeus, Beatrice. We are not playing the Lyridisk. This is also an XE that can battle when it's 2000 attack. It's pretty strong. The only thing that picks is like the second Herald that I was playing before, and like the other Link 1 or a rank 1. No Fuko. We don't, if we get trolls, we make the Verte. We don't need Fusho. And Fusho also is just 0, by the way. So still the same good old extra deck, still solid. Bonus points if you guess the rarity of Phoenix, Unicorn, and Zeus. Imagine buying Pimp, doesn't really matter. Can't see it anyway. And this side deck is really not the best, it's just cards that I would showcase. I really like, I think that Alpha's solid this format. Baits out a lot of cards instantly and it's strong. I have some back row removal. I think that this 5 package is just like very standard. You want to have cards that you can chain. So that's very important, and Duster's just MVP. I'm playing anti-spells because if you go first and they droplet you or they Darkwood no more, you still have, like, you lose. So you can just side this in for the game too and activate anti-spell with like combo, and it's honestly fine. Order for the same reason. And then triple Lancia. Only thing I'm missing right now, I'm kind of disrespecting, is the mirror. And I completely agree that I am disrespecting the mirror. I don't have any tools to deal with that, except for orange light. So yeah, maybe I want to play some droplets or some Dark Ruler no more, but it's really hard to justify sending against Drytron. Because when you go to like a big tournament or like any big event, it's really unsure if you play that deck, so I would rather prepare for other decks like Virtual World or Tri-Brigade than for the mirror match, because I just don't expect the mirror match. I just don't. So kind of disrespecting, but a lot of people have been doing that, and it is kind of correct. It's like, you don't have to be Drytron, all your opponents will anyway. So yeah. It's different, it's spicy, something you're not used to. But I like showcasing everything about the list, and the format is evolving, and you need more things to counter more hand traps. And adding the Dragoon package, the talents, all that stuff is just very solid. I don't like Instant Fusion. I don't like the Cyber Angel, Natasha. And, yeah, if you like any of those cards, let me know in the comment section down below how they won you one game and justify playing it. And yeah, come back later when you realize that if you summon Natasha, you could have summoned Brawl Sword as well, so exactly. Let me guys know what you think of the deck list, and I'm sure that I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.